have bottles of these at home, and I really enjoy this product. What you have here is called a Vecchio Cubano. It's an old Cuban cocktail, actually, that we kind of put our smuggler's twist on. So it's Abuelo Rum, a little bit of lime, simple syrup, and then añejo rum. And then prosecco instead of champagne. So it's going to be a really nice way to start your palate. It's a little crisp, bubbly, and dry, and I think you're going to really enjoy it with Chef John's first course.
So make it easy. The agriculture rum, you get the sugar cane. Sugar cane is a cousin of the grass. So it's like when you cut your grass, it will grow back based on rain, correct? The more it rains, the faster you have to cut the grass. So it's a cousin related to it. And there's many type of grasses, right? It's the same with the sugar cane. We use three. We use the canal, the blue point, and the Cuban. So you can cut the cane and leave just 1 inch above the ground, and that will grow back. So after you cut the cane, and we do every cutting by hand. Why? Because if you use machines, you need to burn all the fields first and then cut it. So the contamination is higher and the pollution to the soil is higher. So we try to keep it as pure as possible. It's a lot harder to do it because when you cut 1 hectare of land by hand, it takes you 3 days. When you cut it with a machine, it takes you 1 hour. So we are based in an area called Pese, northwest of Panama City. And we employ 80% of the population of Pese. The other 20% are minors, so we cannot employ them. We wouldn't look good, with society. Aged rum. And the aged rum is going to be basically get this juice, give it to somebody who makes molasses. All aged products are made out of molasses, not sugarcane juice. And the molasses is the subproduct of the sugarcane juice. So people think rum is too much sugar on it. Contrary, because you eliminate, when you give it to the sugarcane melt, you eliminate the sugar out of the juice. And what you have is what is called wine. It's the leftover without the sugar. The brown sugar that you see comes from the sugarcane. So the other product, that is the subproduct of the sugarcane juice, it becomes molasses. And the molasses, you put some yeast to start the fermentation. Fermentation lasts between 48 to 36 hours, then 36 to 48. You do the distillation, and then you put it in oak. After you went to school, you finished, your master, and then you got to specialize in something, right? We realized it, we've been doing rums for over 100 years. The people have discovered the rum has become like wine. The soil is different, the rye is different, so everybody wants to experiment with different things. So we have our Ron Abuelo Añejo, our 7, our 12, and Centuria, which is 100% made out of molasses. And then we decided to do the last touch, something called the finished collection. So the first that you have on your glass, and I will suggest you to drink it all. If you don't drink it all, you can put it in your flute glass. Finished collection is a Ron Abuelo Añejo, 15 years old. Now, why is it called finished collection? Because what we do is 14 years in American cask, Tennessee whiskey, Jack Daniels, okay? And then we do 1 extra year on a specific cask. So, Oloroso, it comes from the cherry. So we buy from a cherry company, cask, and we let it age 1 extra year on a cherry cask. So the cherry notes are coming into it, and if you can taste it,